Why does this dusty, raggedy, falling apart box mean so much to me? Bruh, the shoes inside of here, I have been hunting down for years. Literally since 2007. And I finally got them. I am so excited to finally add this sneaker to my collection. So let's go ahead and crack this box open and get into it. Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Now if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification for every time you upload a new video, and make sure you hit that like button because that helps the algorithm oh so much. So like you heard in the intro, this sneaker came out in 2007 and it is currently 2021. Get a calculator, do the math. It's been a long time since this shoe dropped. I've easily owned over 1,000 pair of sneakers, and for some reason I have never own this shoe. So what is this sneaker, might you ask? The Air Jordan 2 Doernbecher. Looking at the box, you can see it has a lot of character. There's a lot of dust, so hopefully the shoes ain't dusty on the inside. Cracking the box open, this is so dope, so nostalgic. You got the receipt taped right here on the top of the box and the retro card taped right here. Peeling the paper back, you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. So before I get to telling you guys my story of why it took me so long, how I got them, all these different things, first I need to teach you guys about this shoe because the story behind these is insane, and I just immediately fell in love with this shoe from day one. As most sneakerheads know, Doernbecher Children's Hospital has collaborated with Nike and Jordan Brand for damn near 15 years now. And at the beginning of this era, with the new Jordan Brand collaboration, this was the very first ever Doernbecher collaboration that we saw with Jordan Brand. I started collecting sneakers around the 2006-2007 era, and these came out in 2007. When Nike and Doernbecher collaborate, they always choose a special child from the hospital and allow them to create their own sneaker and release it to the public in a limited amount. And as most sneakerheads know, there are a bunch of different retros and different Nikes and all different types of stuff that have came out over the years as they do different packs each and every year. This shoe in particular was designed by Sheridan Brenton, a young 15-year-old at the time that had gotten a nearly fatal car accident and lost his arm, and they had to reattach it. He went through over 40 different surgeries and fought and made his way out strong. The green and gold colors of this sneaker are inspired by his school colors in Estacada, Oregon. One dope detail that not a lot of people really know about this shoe is the perforated dots that go all the way around the toe and the front end of the shoe. There are 35 of them. Also, there's a 35 embroidered on the back of the tongue. That was his jersey number. I love dope little details and storytelling aspects like that on sneakers. They went with a very unique paisley peacock style when it comes to the all green, lasered all around the sneaker. I think this is a very dope hit. Gives the shoe its own unique vibe, and they say it's a good representation of his style as well. You got your green, yellow, and black outsole, all black midsole, all black here on the plastic tab on the back. You got your snakeskin vibes here on the side of the foot, a premium suede here around the toe, green and yellow eyelets all throughout with a nice hint of yellow stitching here on the top, a yellow Jumpman on the back, Doernbecher OHSU Children's Hospital x Jordan Brand collaboration here on the back of the tongues, a all black insole with a yellow Jumpman, a big S embroidered here on the tongue of the shoe, I'm assuming a representing the first letter of his name, and then Proverbs 8:28 from his favorite scripture. These released on November 9th, 2007. Retail was $140, and at the time they were kind of hard to get. Everybody that had them never wanted to get rid of them. It was kind of a first thing of a new era of what's going on now, and it was just dope to see it happen and unfold in that current time of being a new sneaker collector. I tried to get pairs year after year after year, finding size 12s, size 14s, DS, VNDS, beat up, tore up, falling apart, all these different things, and for some reason I could not get the right price, the right condition to make me happy to buy this sneaker for my collection at what I wanted to get it for. So I was patient. I gave it time, and I finally got the shoe. As you saw on my previous video when I sat down last year talking about the 10 sneakers I have never owned, this one definitely was on the list. When I first started collecting, right, that was around that same time, they had just came out, and the price was kind of high, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I can afford that, because I was younger at the time and I wasn't able to afford it. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I can afford it, but do I want to spend that price on that shoe? 700 bucks, 800 bucks. And at one point, people was trying to get over 1,000 for the shoe. And then just so happened, a couple weeks ago, I was up at Sneak City in Seattle. So I see you guys got the Doernbecher 2 right here. Do you have a size 13?
Nah.
I still need this shoe, bro. I'm looking for this shoe. I need this in my life. I heard you didn't like this shoe.
I don't. I'm not a Jordan 2 fan, man. Sonic's colors though.
Bruh. These are amazing. I need these. Until that moment, I still had never owned the shoe. But then somebody saw the video and they shot me a DM. It was a random person who I had no clue who they were, but they sent me pictures of these in a size 13. So I was immediately interested. He said,
"Hey bro, I saw your video the other day and you're looking for a size 13. I have a pair for you."
So I did a little bit of research because I had no clue who the guy was. I care so much about this sneaker and I didn't want anything sketchy to happen. So I did a little background, you know, I had to hit up a couple homies to see if they knew him. They told me he was A-okay and good to go. So I immediately said, all right, cool, what's your PayPal? He wanted $520 shipped and I just bought him with no hesitation because I had seen previous pairs on the internet for around 500 bucks and the complete outsole was fully off of the shoe. Dead stock pairs are literally gonna run you anywhere from 800 to 1,000 or some people even asking $2,000 for the shoe. I asked him if the shoe was wearable and if there was any separation on any parts of the sneaker. He said,
no, they're A-okay, they're intact.
They have been worn before, so that means they have a higher % chance of potentially not falling apart because they have been worn. So I'm like, cool, this is great. I definitely need these. So I sent him the payment, he shipped them overnight and I got the shoes in the mail. Soon as I opened up the box, I should have made a video just from my initial reaction because I was so hyped up. This is a sneaker that I have wanted for almost 15 years now. I've been patient and again, I'm just so happy that I finally got the shoe for the price that I wanted to get it for. Obviously, yeah, everybody wants to get it for lower and all those things, but I felt like it was a pretty solid deal and I had to take it because the older and older a shoe gets, it becomes harder to find at the right price. At one point, I had owned every single Air Jordan Doernbecher release besides this one. And I was so defeated a couple years ago, I decided to shell off a couple of my Doernbechers from my collection because I liked them, but I didn't really like them as much. There's certain ones that I definitely really like, and those are the ones that I kept. But like the Doernbecher 12 is growing on me. The 13 is just still not it for me. The 10s was like, they cool, you know what I'm saying? So I let those go, the higher number stuff, but I think it's time to start getting them back and completing the set because now I'm back motivated. And yes, if I would have just held on to the first ones in the first place, I would have got them all for retail and then I wouldn't have had to pay resale for the other ones. I get it. But again, opportunity cost, years, all those different things, I think I'll be all right. So overall, that's pretty much a short story and breakdown about how I feel about the shoe, how I got the shoe, a little history behind it, all those different things, what it's going for, the market, all that different stuff. I don't really care about that part because now, oh yeah, I'm never getting rid of these, bro. Like, I've worked so hard to get them. I've just been so patient. So let me know what you guys think about this shoe down below in the comment section. I posted a poll on my Instagram like I always do, and this is what the people said. 66% chose fire and 34% chose trash. Bruh, it gotta be at least like 80-20. Come on, man. But I do get it. It's definitely a wild shoe. Maybe people never understood the story behind it or didn't really care to learn about it or whatever. But if you did learn something new, make sure you drop a comment down below in the comment section. I really love this shoe. I love storytelling behind sneakers and the stuff that comes behind it. Not just the hype, but the story behind it. I think that's super dope, especially with all these little details that I pointed out. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in another one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and you want to make extra money or grow your shoe collection, I want to give you a free video with my 3 tips that were the most powerful that will help you grow your sneaker collection and make an additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month. All you need to do to get this free video is click on the first link in the description or the comment that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address and I'll make sure that I send you a video right away. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. I'm gone. Peace.